Hi, Lakshmi ji. Good evening. So, well, it's 3:57, 3 minutes more to go to start the webinar. Till then, you all can tell me, where are you all from? And yeah, which grade or which standard do you all teach right now, and which subject? My name is Harsha Agarwal. I'm speaking right now from Bangalore. Weather is kind of okay. So what about y'all? Where are you from? How's the weather? Which grade and standard do you all teach? Hi, Deepa ji. Hi, Kavita ji. Good evening once again. Okay, Gagandeep ji is from Ahmedabad. He teaches 3 grades. Wow, that's nice. Lakshmi ji is the HOD of math department. All right. The answers were wrong, which were given through this app. Vinod ji has a complaint. Vinod ji, you can reach the support section of the app for the same. Thank you. Hi, Renu ji. Good evening. Lakshmi ji, 9 to 12. All right. Okay, so we have high school teachers, primary teachers, the middle school teachers. That's great. TGT mathematics. All right, Deepika ji. And where are you all from? Like many teachers from Ahmedabad. I saw 2, 3 messages from Ahmedabad. What about the others? No Delhi, no Mumbai, no Pune, no other places. Okay, there's one from Gujarat. Ruma ji. Hi Ruma ji, good evening. Kavita ji, Hyderabad. All right. Oh, Kavita ji, I'm soon, even planning myself to shift to Hyderabad. That's great. Teaching 5, 6, 9, and 10. That's awesome. That's awesome. Ahmedabad once again. Sanjana ji. Hi Purnima ji, good evening. Rukia ji is from Bangalore again. Oh, I'm also from Bangalore. Bannerghatta actually. Teach grade 6 to 8 English. That's great. Hi Jasna ji. Kerala. Whoa, that's interesting. Karnataka Purnima ji. All right. Hospet. Buland Shah, UP. Hina ji. Good evening again. Rohit ji. Ruma ji. Hi everyone. Good evening. All right. We have TGTs, HODs, grade teachers, class teachers, and so many more. Oh my God. Dharmapuri. Okay. Karad. Satara. Whoa, Karad. Okay, one of my relatives is in Qatar. That's great. Again, Kerala. Okay, Josh Maji, good evening and welcome to the webinar. Navi Mumbai. Whoa, Sarika ji. All right. Ahmedabad once again. Hi, Pooja ji from Nashik. Jivika ji. All right. Okay. Okay. Well. So it's already 3:59, and yes, I request you all to please drop a simple message in your WhatsApp groups, to join the webinar if any of your colleagues or teachers still haven't. Because if y'all have attended other webinars and the webinars which the homework app conducts as well, nobody has ever talked about the topic of integrating drama in the classrooms, which is kind of very, very important from my perspective. Yeah. Oh, hi, Usha ji. Oh my God, so many messages. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see, how active everyone is, and it's great actually. Thank you for all the responses. Kerala and Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, Pune, Navi Mumbai. Oh my God. Half of the India is here. I'm pretty happy to see that. Thank you so much for all the responses. So yeah, I request you all to please drop a simple messages in your WhatsApp groups, right now. If anybody of your colleagues or friends haven't still joined, thank you, Sahelji. Happy that you're here. Actually, it's a very motivating. Thank you. So yeah, as I was speaking, so it's 4 already, and I'll request you all to just listen for 2 minutes, and then we can have very great interactive session after the same, right? Integrating drama in the classrooms. Now, first of all, I want to tell all of you, this is a topic which is very relevant for offline classes. Moreover, it is something I believe you can also carry in the hybrid mode, that is online and offline as well. That is integrating drama. What exactly does the topic mean? We'll discuss in the coming slides or in the upcoming session, right? So I just wanted to know the views of all the teachers who are present here today. What do you mean by integrating drama in classrooms? What is your understanding of the same? After a little ice-breaking session, when I understand what, am I not audible, all the other teachers, or is just Prema ji who is not able to hear me? Am I audible? Oh, okay. Thank you, Usha ji. I just thought I will not. Okay. For Prema ji, I'll just tell her to check settings. All right. So I just wanted to know all the responses from your end, as in what do you think integrating drama in classrooms is all about, and why it's a topic, which has to be discussed in a webinar. Why do you think it's so important to discuss such a topic in the webinar? It's a topic, just a hint, it's a topic which is very relevant for offline classes especially, but you can also carry it in hybrid or the online mode. More we'll discuss when we come to a later part of the session today. But right now, I want to know your views. What do you think integrating drama can all be about? It's kind of interesting, integrating drama. Okay, to make class more joyous. Yes, definitely. See, every topic has its own, cause and effect thing, right? But what do you think integrating drama, the word integrating drama means? How can you integrate drama in classrooms? Oh, somebody is annotating. Please don't annotate on the content, teachers. I'll just share again. I'm very sorry. All right, I'll turn off annotation. Okay, yeah. So I got some response in the chat box. Visual things create more impact. Role play, all right, to make class more joyous, interest among learners during learning experience, linking with daily life, all right, enacting for some specific topic, more interactive and enjoyable. Yes, definitely. I agree with all of you. It's fantastic, the way you thought. But what my question is not after integrating drama, how will be the classes? My question is what integrating drama exactly means. Somebody said role play earlier, and Madhumita ji says role play again. Yes, definitely. That is one aspect of integrating drama. What other activities can you do, instead of role play? And how can the topic integrating drama can be generalized over subjects like mathematics, science, history, geography? How can you integrate drama as a wholesome, when you teach in the offline classes? And why it is so important? It is something which needs to be discussed, because nobody has discussed this topic, as much as it should be, especially for offline classes right now when the COVID is, kind of settled and everybody is back to the normal, somewhat back to the normal at least, right? Virpalji says teaching through facial and vocal expressions. Yes, definitely, sir, definitely. Inculcating values to students in the most expressive way. Yes, involving learners by doing and learning. Yes, opportunity to students to learn so many things. All right, yes, definitely, definitely. Why not? All right. So I got so many views, from your end, and thank you so much for all the responses. So as you said, integrating drama is all about, expressions, the facial expressions, etc. But now we'll proceed to actually what it means, how we can inculcate, what are the different methods, and how it actually helps students, the drama integration in the real world, right? And will be very, very interesting. But before we move ahead, there's a little message from the homework app and team. I just want you all to pay attention to this because this can be very, very beneficial for all of you, right? So basically today's webinar has its own participation certificate, right? All 198 200 of you will fill the form, which I'll send at the last or the end of the webinar. And after filling the form, there will be a certificate which will be sent to all of you via your email IDs, right? That's the first thing. Second thing is the homework app has something very fun and something very creative for you, in which you can become a smart teacher with the homework app and team. You can, win Amazon vouchers, you can, win money and rewards, and you can get certificates as well. Extra certificates is what I'm talking about, of a smart teacher. But more of that I'll discuss during the end of the session, and I'll discuss it in a very details. Okay, so don't worry, you will get all the details about the same, how to win the voucher, how to become a smart teacher, and everything. Okay, what the team wants to convey to you, right? And this webinar has its own participation certificate, which you all will get, all will get, whosoever is present here during the end of the webinar when you fill the form. Yeah. Moving ahead. All right. So as we already discussed, heard of this before, drop a yes or a no, that is integrating drama. So now as you all gave your views, that yes, definitely, Usha, the chapter's objective are easily understood. And also, how many of you had an idea that a topic like integrating drama existed before? I just want a quick yes or a no before I move ahead. How many of you are hearing this topic for the first time? Oh my God, the participation is wonderful today. It's 213. That's great. So how many of you have heard this topic for the first time? And how many of you have heard of this before? Just a quick yes or no. Madhuramaji says heard before. Okay, that's fantastic. Yes. Usual nowadays. Yes. Madhumita ji. Yes. All right. That's great. That's great. It's very good to hear that you all have heard it before. And henceforth, connecting with the topic today, will be much more easier because you all have heard, because you all have practiced, it before. And that's great. That's absolutely perfect. All right. That's great. It will be easy for me, it will be easy for you to connect with the topic and you can quickly move ahead with the same. Yeah. So meaning of integrating drama, as we all know, what does it actually mean, right? So integrating drama is more about, enhancing, right, your verbal and non-verbal expressions, of ideas, right? It improves your voice projection, your art, your association, group work, enjoyment. You enact, you learn, you gather confidence. There's this articulation of words, in this fluency, of words or language. You learn observation skills, you learn communication skills, speaking skills, you learn teamwork, you learn cooperation. And that is, an overall holistic development what a child has when you integrate drama, okay, in your subjects, right? So drama is just, okay, if we look at the old times, right, drama was something which was just reserved for the stage, or which was just reserved for, something behind the curtain, right? But it has a powerful aspect in many areas, okay, of our lives, and within the school classroom as well. We can teach core subjects, like maths, science, geography, English, not only to boost a particular student's speaking skills or listening skills, but also their comprehension skills, right? It can also make children more confident out there in the real world. Curious. It's a very curious approach to learning, right? It makes students curious. It makes them think. It makes them act. It makes them, it helps them to keep patience. And whosoever struggles with any of the aspects, of the curriculum can easily overcome the same, by integrating drama, okay, in their curriculums. How can I share the link of this training to my co-teachers? Vinodji, you can just tell in the WhatsApp group or wherever you are that in the application itself, in the homework app, they have the link. There's a pop-up, which comes for the webinar. So they'll get the link in the homework app itself. So if they have the application, they can join via the application. All right, moving back to the topic. So as I was saying, that is what integrating drama, basically is. Yeah. Moving ahead, I would say that benefits of integrating drama, in the classroom. So as we already understood what integrating drama means, it is basically opting up approaches which can provide the classes with enjoyment, playfulness, and a holistic self-development. Communication skills, speaking skills, you role play, you enact, you learn, you do teamwork, you fight with other people, you fight with a teammate, but you also learn how to make peace with it, how to do the friendship again, and how to move forward with it. Sportsmanship is another very important aspect, of drama when you do that in the classroom. Moreover, it doesn't make the classrooms boring, it's a kind of a very interesting approach to teaching. Classes are interesting. Today, if you go and tell your students right now, that, okay, next class, children, there will be something like, a drama or something like a role play, which we are going to do. And you all have to make teams of 5, or, maybe I'll make random teams, okay, and do it. See the reaction, of the kids. They will be happy, that at least they don't have to sit with the notebooks, and write the notes. At least something will be different. Something will be playful. Something which they will remember during the time of the exams as well. That, oh, my teacher told me on 27th, February or 27th March that we will do this drama in classroom. And that day was fun. We learned this topic. On this topics, drama was done. So it's an easy way to visualize things, to remember things in the long run, and especially for the exams, it's just not about teaching in the classroom, but also preparing them for the long run, right? Ultimately, it's more about, how can you make them successful, by bringing the grades, because our Indian system works in a very peculiar way where grades are always given more weightage than, anything else. So that is basically the major aim, of all the topics, okay, which the NEP 2020 focuses upon, or on all the topics we have webinars on. So any responses on the same? What do you think are the benefits of integrating drama in classroom, right? Ushaji, definitely understanding others' views. Yes. All right. Okay. Any responses on the same? What do you think are the benefits of the same? And try not to repeat the answers. It's like Rumaji said, better understanding. So now all the teachers has to think of a different term than Rumaji, right? And that is how you come up with different responses. 244 people should have 244 different responses. It is definitely possible. Just think. What do you think are the benefits of integrating drama in the classrooms? Create interest. All right, Vichaji, thank you so much. Creative thinking, Mohanji, yes, definitely. It's a term as an imagination, concept understanding, better engagement of students, long-lasting learning, oh my God, so many responses. Okay, that's great. Connecting real life with concepts, easy way of learning, joyful learning, learners with teams, boost student self-confidence. The learning becomes more memorable, learn with fun, understanding, enhance comprehensive skills, to imbibe qualities of the character. That's a very interesting response. Making students enthusiasm, communication skills improve. All right. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. The amount of participation which is there in the webinar. Yes, Yes, these all are, the benefits. I'm still seeing so many responses, art integrated learning, joyful learning, children enjoy a cascade of emotions. Yes, yes, definitely. Collaboration. All right, thank you so much for the overwhelming response. Yes, definitely, integrating drama can have multiple and various responses, okay, in the classroom. And to discuss some of it, okay, we'll move ahead with, first of all, it enhances the verbal and non-verbal expression, of ideas, right? I know in this webinar, many of you might be English teachers, right, teaching Shakespearean language right now, maybe the Merchant of Venice, because we had the Merchant of Venice, etc. So I don't know if it's still there, but yeah, if you have the Merchant of Venice, okay, or the Fiona or Romeo and Juliet, all these novels, okay, which are there. So often you have seen, that they're characterized with great plays, okay, which has happened in great stages around the world. And if you make your students do the same in classrooms, maybe make them enact the dialogues, feel the expressions, just feel the moment, rather than making them sit with a notebook and a pen and just telling them, okay, this is the meaning of this and this is the meaning of this. Don't you think that will be more effective? For maths teachers, how can you enhance or integrate drama in the, in mathematics classroom? I'll show you, but a little later in the webinar. I have content for everyone right here, but right now let's discuss about, the basic advantages of it, right? So you enhance your body language, right? How to behave, how to present. Drama is an art, not everybody can do it. Acting, celebrity, they are celebrity for a reason, and we are ordinary people for a reason. Not everybody can do art, not everybody can do acting, but what we can do is we can try to dive in and enjoy in the moment, right? So it improves your, verbal and non-verbal expression. That is the first and foremost thing, drama does to you. The body language, the art, how to collaborate with people, how if there's another person, with you on stage, how do you present yourself in a more decent manner, which is not offensive to the audience out there. All these again, are kind of the benefits, okay, of the topic today. It improves voice projection and articulation of words. If I remember, my school days, I basically studied in DBMS English School, and it's kind of a very, very good school, from the place I come from. In my school, teachers used to do this weekly plays, wherein we were evaluated on these metrics of, how is my voice projection, how is my communication skills, how is my facial expression, am I confident, okay, am I taking the criticisms constructively. Very important is when students are criticized in front of the classroom, they feel shameful, they don't take it constructively. And that is something, which again, drama helps you to build sportsmanship. You take criticisms constructively, and even when you lose, even when you're criticized, okay, how to take it in a constructive manner, build upon it and improve upon it for the future purposes. So right now, I feel if I am confident, if I have a good communication skill, it's because of my basic years, okay, what I have spent in school, right? It improves my voice projection. You know how to articulate your voice for different purposes. If it's a webinar, if it's a classroom, if you're talking to a professor, how do you behave? Your body language, your articulation, everything, comes, in drama, right? So it's very important to know which words to use where and not to use where, right? Teachers, I've seen, teachers, coming to me and telling that they often have this complaint that, ma'am, I don't know why the children talk in the weird manner today. They don't know how to talk to teachers. So don't you think somewhere the mannerism, the basic mannerism we all talk about as educators, the words I use as a student to talk to a teacher, the body language I present, the facial expressions I keep, don't you think it tells a lot about what the other person wants? And that is very important to learn, because when you step in the outside world, okay, that is how people judge you. They don't judge you by your clothes, they judge you the way you are, right? So it's very important to actually improve, your communication, articulation of words, or in voice projections, and these kind of, interpersonal, abilities, okay, as well. Oh, Arshna ji, all right. Sorry. I kind of just flow in the topic, so yeah, I'll make it slow. Arshna ji, no problem at all. Sangramitra ji, ma'am, kindly be louder. Okay, am I very slow? Like my voice is not loud, so I'll speak more louder. If Oh, okay. I'll try to put down my speed. And now, am I audible now properly? Everyone, is it loud enough for all of you to hear, or is it still a problem? Just can I get like yes? Okay, better. All right. Thank you. I'm very sorry. I just saw the chat box now. All right, I slow down as well. I just dived in the content a lot. All right. Okay, so that is basically articulation of words, right? And here I was trying to discuss that teachers often have a complaint, that when students come to them, sometimes, they talk in a manner. I have seen, what happened. I visited to this one school in Delhi. I think it was DPS or something. And I went to this one school, and there, I was talking to two teachers actually. We were just discussing on some topic. And then, one student came. She was a girl actually. Okay. One student came. I think she was sixth or seventh standard girl. And she just asked, two basic questions to the professor or the teacher who was standing in front of me. See, and the way she talked to her professor was actually, uh, uh, I wouldn't say it's a very decent or idle manner, when you talk to your teachers. Right now I've seen this in many places. Students don't know how to talk. They don't know how to present their body language, right? They stand, like this in the, like this. Oh, ma'am, can I go to the washroom? I mean, it's just, the body language in which they present. They will make, weird faces. They'll stand like this. They'll stand like this. They'll sit like this. It's something, which drama can actually improve. Art itself is a discipline, right? And the importance of this discipline can only come when you stress upon it on the classroom. Yeah. Well, moving on, the third and the very important part of the benefits of integrating drama is language fluency and persuasive speech. Right now, I'm pretty sure that so many teachers have joined the webinar today. You all come from different places, different schools, and your schools might be having different subjects on language, maybe French, maybe German, maybe Italian, maybe Hindi, maybe Sanskrit, maybe Urdu, or maybe Bengali, right? We have regional languages in school. Yeah. So don't you think if you create drama, if you try to integrate role play simulations or class, class drama sessions, or any other technique, on in this aspect, don't you think that different languages drama also expose them to different cultures? And when they are exposed to different cultures, they learn different cultures. They keep an open mind, right? The narrowness inside our minds as a children, as a sixth standard or seventh standard or 11th standard old girl, there's a narrowness inside my mind. Don't you think drama brings openness to the mind? Because Shakespeare, I'd say 500 years back, Shakespeare and all this Macbeth, etc., were there. They wrote speeches, which are still offensive if you see from a very cultural point of view. They have written about love. They have written about intimacy in a very open manner. They have discussed about it in a very open manner. Right. So it brings openness in children. It makes them more open to accepting ideas, which are generally not that acceptable in classrooms. Right. So again, language fluency and persuasive speech, okay, is another benefit, okay, which is there. And moreover, these things again leads to, openness of mind, okay, and reduction in the narrowness, okay, of ideas. So you have to make them more open, okay, to the world. Yeah. It has to be there, because how classes work. Right now, I'm sorry, but no offense to anybody right here, but if you speak about intimacy, or there's any question, or there's an image in biology comes, of a woman's breast, or we discuss about, a woman's body, how the reproductive system works, right? You have seen how the classes are, how children get, so, oh my God, what is the ma'am discussing? It's nothing. It's general. It's common. It's the world we live in. It's just a biology. It's just how bodies look. You have to be normalized to it, right? So I think drama is something which is very important for all these aspects, because see, if you just go and speak to the children, it's just normal. You have to be okay with it. It's a chapter there. You have to study. Nobody will listen. It's again the same thing. You read a book and then you forget it after 10 days, but you read a book and you implement at least two things from there, you remember it for a lifetime. So implementation is what is important, and drama gets you implementation. Well, that is there. I'll move ahead. Okay. There's listening and there's observation skills. Obviously, when I as a student is presenting anything in front of the class or on the stage, or I am indulging in any kind of drama techniques, which we will discuss ahead in this webinar, it improves my listening skills and improves my observation skills. If I am working in a team of 5 to 6 people, I know ki 10 seconds ke baad I have to speak this dialogue. When Prachi completes that 15 seconds dialogue, I have to count the time and see the time. I have to observe if she completes her dialogue or not, and if she completes, I have to quickly start with this kind of behavior. I have to quickly start with my action skills. So you have to observe a lot, when you're doing a drama on stage with different people. Collaboration, teamwork, all comes along, in the same packet, right? It's very, very important. Listening is very, very important, right? If you don't listen, I'm not talking about hearing. Listening is important. You have to understand, you have to feel, the act to present it out there. And students will not do anything the whole year, but when you tell them, when you put them on a pedestal, that okay, you can do it, and I know you will do it good. I'm trusting you this one time, don't get me down. Say this to your students once and tell them to perform something for you and give them a reward at the end. Maybe just a chocolate, or maybe just a novel, small novels, or a small pen in front of the entire class, and just see how they feel. They feel motivated, because it used to happen with me and every other friend of mine, and I'm pretty sure it will happen with you as well. So again, these skills leads to many other things. If you see, yes, definitely, Madhurima ji, effective listener is a good communicator. That's a fact. That's a classic golden fact. Sanjay ji says stimulates the imagination, creative skills. Definitely, yes, definitely. Yeah. So this is another thing, right? So we discussed a lot of advantages, and how drama is, so important, in the classrooms, right? We discussed why it is important, and now we'll discuss how it can be implemented, right? What are the drama techniques you as a teacher can use in your offline classes, okay, or can use in your sessions, okay, maybe in the hybrid classes. Yeah. But before that, I would just say that when you teach subjects, okay, any subject, maybe it's maths, English, science, biology, or any of the subjects you teach, if you teach with the guidance of the drama methods and the approaches, it can actually help students to gain, problem solving skills. It's very important, as gamification maybe we discussed. These are the things which leads to a holistic self development, okay, of a children's personality. Yeah. The more they develop from inside is the more they develop from outside, and that is a fact. That is a great fact. No matter how much you reform yourself from the outside, it doesn't matter. The moment you open your mouth, you show what you are, right? People judge you instantly, when you speak, instantly, the way you use your words, they have a perception about you. Right now, all 290 of you have a perception about me, the way I am speaking, the way I am communicating, right? So it builds perception, and it's very important that you build it the right way in front of people. And again, criticisms are also very essential, because you get to learn, you get to build upon it. If nobody will criticize you, you will always get that aura of perfection which is not there in you. So criticisms are important to be taken. And I think all these things, okay, like integrating drama and the techniques which we are going to discuss will actually help the students do the same in the classroom. Yeah. So move ahead. Okay. The first technique is 3D living pictures. Yeah. I have also written description in the PPT, so that when I share with all of you later, you can actually read and go through it, for your own reference. Okay. So 3D living pictures. Basically, what are 3D living pictures is, you try to depict a topic or depict a concept through art. Now, art doesn't mean that you have to draw and come. No, I know you are a professor, you are a teacher, you have tons of responsibility on your head. I know. What it means is, you pick some old fancy illustrations or 3D pictures which are in trend now, or you pick 3D modeling which are available in certain labs, in certain schools, where you project a picture and it comes, in a 3D modeling type. Especially biology labs, are having this thing now in India, and it's becoming very famous among schools, right? So how it actually works is, you all can see as on the slide, it is a work of art, book illustration, and photographs that can provide powerful inspiration for drama activities. Images can easily be brought to life through freeze frames, tracking, improvisation to create a 3D living picture. Choose an image that depicts a range of characters. The picture should be big enough to be seen by the whole group, ideally projected on the wall, or a larger poster displayed where everyone can talk about it together. Yeah, that is how 3D living pictures is the first technique which you can use. Now I'll show you some images. Everyone, please be ready. Okay. All right. This is the first. Okay. This is the first slide. Okay. As you can see, this image, of this DNA thing which I have, it's from biology. Can you see the clock thing? How the mathematics equations are written for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, and so on and so forth. This is how effectively you can characterize your classes. Maybe for mathematics class, whatever subject the teacher is teaching, you can just maybe, design a plain cardboard, with a clock, with a clock like this. We take a plain cardboard maybe and design a clock like this, and maybe just stick it in the classroom. Even the students don't want to see and learn, they will still see this every day. And what happens is, when they see this every day, ultimately they remember, oh, class mein there's this clock, no, wahan par ye equation mein likha hota, shayad ye equation applicable hoga. That is how the chain reactions, of the brains work. We are visual creatures. We are highly, highly visual creatures. We remember what we see. And if we see something every day, there is no chance that we'll not remember it. So again, these kind of things can be used, and these are the 3D pictures for biology classes. I have some more pictures actually. This is, for the atom. If you are a chemistry teacher, a physics teacher, you can bring 3D pictures like this, which brings to life. And when these pictures are shown on the projector or on the wall, it gets a different aura in the classroom, right? If you bring a poster like this and you explain with the help of this, what do you actually mean, how do the molecules combine, etc., etc. This is an image of a cell again, if I'm not wrong, right? It's a 3D image, okay, of a cell. You can see how clearly they have shown everything. So again, these are, very subtle and cool ways of teaching, in the classroom, which can get you ahead. I have something for history and geography classes as well. As I promised you, I'll have something for every class. History classes, old images like this, as you can see, it's from a French Revolution stage. Old pictures, like this, 3D images like this. You can actually bring these things to classroom and explain them, what is happening, what is the scenario behind it, and maybe tell the students to enact the same in the classroom the next day. You can, right? And same thing you can do with these things, like this clock right here. The mathematics teacher can pick a group of students. They can tell that design these kind of things which you can stick in class, help you as well as other students as well. And the best creative group will get, some reward, okay, from the side of the professor or the school, right? Make the students do this thing. Teach them how to do this. Teach them. You can give all of them a 3D picture. Just give a 3D picture to all the groups, in the classroom, and tell them to mark which is the mitochondria, or which is the granula, or which is the other parts, okay, of the cell, right? These things are interesting. When students visualize things, they get excited for the class, and they learn things, they remember things. You give this kind of picture, in the classroom, and tell them to mark what is this and what is this. They will do that, and they will remember it till the end of the examinations, okay, as well, right? Uh, oh, Srinivas ji. Okay, I'll just check. So I'll just check 1 minute. Okay. Right. So this is for history, as I told you. All right. And history, as I told you, you can bring these kind of pictures in the classroom. Again, one thing is very, very important. Perception is very, very important, right? I know in school the topics like this is not there. When you go to college, you study perception and consumer behavior, human behavior, etc. But perception is something very important, right? I, as a part, I would not say full, but as a part student of psychology, myself, I would say that perception is something which is embedded in the human beings. You go to class, and let's say you go to class today, and you wear your normal suit, or your normal uniform, right? Students will perceive you in the same manner. The next day you go with a coat on or with a suit on, right? Everybody will be amazed because you will be dressed differently. Just yeah. So students will be amazed, why is the professor dressed differently? Why is ma'am looking like this? She's looking so professional or official today. Giving an example of perception is what you show is what they perceive, right? Moreover, when you take printouts or when you take posters of these kind of things in class, right? Don't take it on a normal, A4 sheet. It will not excite anybody. Take it in a gloss sheet. Have you seen those sheets wherein you take out the photographs as a printout? Take in those sheets, the gloss sheets. It's look different. It feels different to the students. So again, these things are also very, very important. Take this in a gloss sheet, not a normal A4 sheet. Gloss sheet may you can take it, stick it in class, and tell the students to mark it and remember. They don't have to do anything before exams. Just tell them, look around the classroom. And when they look around the classroom, they will remember everything, what they have to study for exams. And change it again for the next, for the next some exams, for the next exams, right? Again, this is, I'm sorry. This is again, for geography. I bought this particular image. This is again a 3D image. Yeah. So for geography, if you want to show, how does the things work? What is the particular percentage, okay, of what kind of lava, okay, or the ore inside the earth? You can show these kind of images rather than reading it simply out of the text, right? If you go to Google, I have a very good tool for the same as well. There's a tool called Google Logistics, if I'm not sure. But if you go to Google and search about these kind of tools, how to prepare dashboards. Okay, I'll just type the word for the other teachers. Just a minute. How to prepare dashboards. Okay, I'll search the tools and come back in the next class. I've used it myself, but I don't remember right now. Okay, search this term, how to prepare dashboards, effective dashboards. Okay, you can prepare dashboards, for mathematics class especially. You can prepare these dashboards, wherein you have all the charts and all the graphs. So when you teach a topic, even in geography classes, right, you can actually show them ki, theek hai, itna percentage itna hai, itna percentage itna hai, itna percentage itna. You can put a picture of the mountain or the core or the lava or anything you are teaching, or maybe the stratosphere or their layers, in the air as well, right? So you can just teach them the density, the amount, with the help of percentage and graphs. Because as I said, we are visual beings, we remember what we see. Yeah. So again, these kind of things has to be searched, has to be enhanced from your end. Okay, that is 3D living pictures. Please try printing images in the gloss sheet, taking posters, or giving to different groups and telling them to mark and stick in the classroom, or stick in their benches. That is another idea. Tell them to stick in their benches, so that every day when they come, they, even if they don't want to look, they will just look at the same and they'll remember something. So that is some kind of ideas you can actually apply in your classes and make the classes beautiful, with all the decor and all the fun. Well, the next thing is role on the wall. All right, I have a description for the same as well, but I want you all to tell me what you can see in this image and what do you think role on the wall means. Language teachers, English teachers, everybody who has been requesting, this is for you especially, and for the others as well. But before that, I want to know, what do you see and what do you think this is all about, the role on the wall? What is it? Character description. Okay, yes. Close, very close, Gagandeep ji. Any other responses? What do you feel? What do you see on the screen? What can role on the wall mean? Task to be done, defining personality, grammar. It's interesting. It will read different responses. Reflection of students. Yes, 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 yes. Instructor, MVM. I don't know, but sir, ma'am. Yes, that's a very close point. Reflection of students. Character sketch, myself, mind map, role of head hand. Yeah, Nivisha ji. Mind map. Okay, description of a topic, character defining, drawings. All right. Interesting responses. Any other response? Okay, my laptop is running out of charge. I'll just put it in charge in a sec. Okay. Vocabulary, description, advantage of wall. Yeah. All right. Yes. Mind map, phrases. Yes. Reflections, concept thinking. Yes. All right. Wonderful responses. All right. I'll quickly show you what role in the wall actually is. Many teachers actually have given very close responses to the same, mostly right. But I'll also teach you what is it exactly and how everyone can use in classroom, and especially the English language teachers or the language teachers. I've seen some responses or requests in the chat box. So for you, especially, ma'am, sir, I am here. Role on the wall. Okay, see this picture right here, Matilda, right? And I want you all to read this picture for 2 minutes and understand what is it exactly. I just want you to pay attention to what is there on the screen, read once what is there, and then we'll get back to discussion. So this Matilda, brilliant at reading and doing sums in her head. So we have written that in the part of the head. Favorite color is pink because she's wearing pink, can be sneaky, she can run. School, Crunchum Hall, enemies, her brother, Miss Trunchell, has secret powers when people shout at her. Favorite animals is parrot and newt, friends Lavender, Miss Honey, likes to play tricks on her dad, and Miss Trunchell and Miss Trunchbull. Okay, so this is Matilda. Yeah, role on the wall is basically, as most of you pointed out, is a reflection, right? It's a reflection of a character. Now, role on the wall is something which cannot be only done for an English language character or an English character, okay, on the wall or on with the help of a drawing, but it can also be done for other topics as well, right? So let's say if yeah, so let's say if you are a mathematics teacher, right, this is not the ideal image for you guys, but if you are a mathematics teacher, maybe if you are teaching trigonometry, right, especially 11 12 teachers, teach trigonometry in the classroom. Again, we can take junior topics also, like bod mass or probability is another topic which is taught in 9 and 10 if I'm not wrong, right? So if you take these kind of topics, let's say you write the word probability, right, you write the word probability on top of the screen where Matilda is written, and then you maybe draw an equation of probability, and then you can draw various aspects of it. What does the x stand for, the square stands for, how we can manipulate the same equation in 5 different ways in which can come in the exam as well. And these kind of sketching, in one poster you sketch an entire chapter, and you stick the poster in the classroom, or maybe you stick it, in the wall somewhere in the classroom. Students can just see and revise it. They can just take pictures, and do it at home before the exam. They don't have to prepare notes of themselves. In the class, it's the students who will do this kind of sketching, maybe for an English character, maybe for a mathematics module, or maybe for any other subjects, like geography, history, or whatever subjects you teach. It can be done for anything. And it's a very, very effective thing, because in your classes you have, you can stick a big posters of such kind of sketches, and it's not you who will do it, it's the students and the other groups. You give 5 different topics to 5 groups, and again you have 5 different character sketches, 5 different posters ready for the classroom with the entire summary of the chapter. That is how we can make the classes effective. In one day you're not covering 1 2, you're covering 5 different topics with the help of 5 different groups, and even the students are enjoying the same because they are getting to do something. They're getting to draw, they're getting to explore, they're getting to do fun which they love. So role on the wall is again something which can be very, very fun, especially when this is done in the schools in UK and USA. They usually have this empty walls in the classroom where students are allowed to draw. But as you already know, we belong from India, and Indian schools don't have that system yet, where students can just go and frankly draw on the walls something they want, right? But yeah, you can use posters for the same. Another a very good idea for teachers who want to implement, you can use a cloth. There's a thin black cloth which is used for Madhubani paintings. So if you tell the shopkeeper कि Madhubani painting के लिए जो thin black cloths use करते हैं, or you can give me that, take the thin black cloth and tell the students to paint on the same. The cloth is like very big, it can cover an entire wall in your classroom. So if you tell them कि मेरे को वो वाला cloth चाहिए, the shopkeeper will give you that cloth. Use that cloth, it can cover the entire wall. Tell the students to draw pura and sketch the entire character or the chapter in it. If you're teaching Merchant of Venice, there is a character of Antonio, right? Antonio, I think, who's the owner of the ships and the merchant, the main character. And there is Bosciano, and there are other characters I don't remember, I studied long back. You can tell them to character sketch, them on these things. They don't have to study the full Merchant of Venice. They can just look at the character sketch and they can write answers on their own. They will connect things, together. This is how you can really enhance your classes. Especially use the Madhubani cloth thing. I don't have the cloth to show, but it's a black colored cloth. It's very thin. It covers the entire wall. Tell them to paint on it, and you can just decorate the walls as well. So as a teacher, if somebody enters your classroom, they see a different level of effectiveness which you follow in your classes, not just the regular ideas. It's something different, right? That is how you can do it. Moreover, there's another idea for the same. Role on the wall can also be implemented on the student's desk. So if I am a student and this is my desk, there are particular posters and there are particular what do you call that, origami papers, right? You can tell them to bring origami papers. Decorate the posters and charts with origami papers. Like if there's Matilda, you can use different origami papers, sticking origami papers on the chart paper will be easy. So you can use those cut paste origami papers, and you can sketch the characters in different colors and all. So there's so many things you can do it. You can unleash your creativity in the classroom, and you have to do nothing. You just have to sit, plan, and tell the students to do it. When you give the task and when you tell them now, I'll give you 5 marks on the same, I'm telling you, students will give their life for marks. So just tell them I'll give you 5 marks for the same, and the best group will get a reward from my end. Give them a simple pen, or a simple small novel, which at least they will feel like reading and they get the motivation of reading. So yeah, that is something which is again very important as well. All right, Anshika ji, all right, definitely. Okay. That is role on the wall, and this can be implemented in the variety of ways, okay, as I have shown you. Yeah. Moving ahead, oh yeah, this method, Tableau. Okay, third method is Tableau. Now, what is Tableau? In a Tableau, participants make still images with their bodies to represent a scene. I'm just reading out, for everyone so that if somebody is facing a problem, they can at least hear me. A tableau can be used to quickly establish a scene that involves a large number of characters. Because there is no movement, a tableau is easier to manage than a whole group improvisation, yet can easily lead into extended drama activities. It can be used to explore a particular moment in a story or drama, or to replicate a photograph or artwork or deeper analysis. All right, I'll stop 1 minute for you all to read about Tableau, and then I'll show you something, on the screen, which will help you to connect more, with the topic, like what Tableau is. And yes, Usha ji, I'll show you the slide, ma'am. Don't worry. Wait just a minute. The first method is 3D living, ma'am. 3D living pictures. The first method is 3D living pictures, and all these ideas which I'm telling you are cost-effective ideas. You can spend, 50 rupees or 60 rupees or max to max 100 rupees per class, and then you can make it effective, In the entire session or semester, you can spend just 100 or 150 rupees, and you can make the classes so effective. In one class, you're covering, 5 to 6 topics at once. It has to be done like that, it has to be effective, it has to be different from your normal classes. So the first topic was 3D living pictures, which I showed you all this topics in the gloss sheet idea, etc. Second is roll on the wall, right? This can again be done, with the help of cloths or the desk or the wall or the blackboards, or you can tell them to stick on the benches, the nodes of the benches or the edges of the benches, so that every day when they come, they can just look at the same. Yeah. Yeah. And the third is Tableau, which we will discuss right now. Okay. Okay, I hope everybody of you, has read the topic as Tableau. Shobana ji, we will send a form at the end of the webinar. And during the end of the webinar, when you fill the form, we will have your email IDs. And on the same email ID, we will send you the certificates and the PPT as well. Okay. Yes, Madhumita ji, now is it okay? Am I louder again? I don't know why the problem is coming today. I think it's for some teachers, but yeah, I really hope that you can hear me and I'm loud. Just please have a confirmation from your end. Madhumita ji, am I okay? Am I or the other teachers can just tell me, if I'm audible and loud and clear, and if there's any problem, I can just correct it right now. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Tableau examples, right? Okay, tell me what can you see in the picture? And as you read the description of what Tableau is, I want you to tell me, what do you feel Tableau is all about? Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Bomb the chat box with responses. Okay. Oh, Gitika ji says we have during Republic Day parade. Oh, that's great, ma'am. That's great. I'm happy to hear that somebody is practicing it. Okay. Priya ji is, ma'am, you're audible and loud. Thank you. All right, all right, all right. Enact. All right. Yes, definitely enact is there. Satya Devi ji. Just like students. Yeah, meeting is recorded, Anita ji. There is a meeting recording link. I'll obviously send the teams. They will either upload on YouTube or they'll send you via personal WhatsApp group. So okay, one thing, the form link which I'll send to all of you during the end of the webinar, when you fill the form, you will get a WhatsApp group joining link at the end. Okay, just click on that and you will join a WhatsApp group. So therein you will get all the information about the homework app, competition which I was talking about, and the link and everything else. Yeah, so don't worry, you will get everything. Okay, so many responses I want to read now. Loud and clear. Okay, oh, sorry. Mono acting, creative acting, display and act, inertia of motion, inertia of rest. Not a particular folklore, dramatizing picture. Oh yes, definitely, definitely. I mean, most of you are right, close to right, I would say. But yeah, so Tableau is basically not like a normal role play, right? Tableau is basically like, it's a fixture. It's a fixture. It's a freeze frame. As you can see the students, on this particular picture, in the class also, they stand in the same way. Now, why do we do it? The most basic essence of these kind of techniques are that they instill patience, they instill creativity, they take out that, essence of shame from the students. Oh, I'll stand like this, what will people say? I'm looking like this, what will people say? Maybe they will make fun of me, or maybe they will joke about me. You have to break the ice in the classes, okay, because that is very, very important, right? So if you make everybody do the same thing in groups, everybody will do it, and somehow they will open up. It takes time, but people will open up and they will do it with the kind of expectations you have from them. Again, where can you use it, how can you use it effectively, is something which is the topic of discussion. Yeah. So as you can see in this particular topic, again, some ma'am has also said that they also practice at public day. Yeah, some teacher told in the chat box, and that's great. It feels happy when I receive responses like, we already do it. That means they are smarter, they're one step ahead of y'all. So again, Tableau examples can be, pupils, they look at a painting or illustration, as in this, there's a painting or illustration of a historical scene, and which is showing a selection of different characters, and then they bring to life by representing the characters, okay, with their bodies, right? So as I showed you, this history picture, now I'll go back a few slides to explain it. So as you can see this history picture, right? Maybe you can show this history picture or any other picture, which is easier. Maybe the Boston Tea Party, which you always teach the students. The Boston Tea Party, you can show an image in the classroom, and then you can tell them to enact the image, not the scene, but you tell them to enact the image. The way people are standing in the image, you make them stand with certain props, maybe make the class a little funny and cool, the kind of environment students likes today. And you can make the classes, like that. So this is one example of how you can do it. Again, current affairs, history, small groups are giving different, there's one another idea is where you give small groups, different newspaper reports, of same incident, and ask to produce as accurate tableau as possible, right? So as you know, the news right now, any incident happens, CNN, BBC, Aaj Tak, and News 7, and all this news channels, the Z News, everything will report the news, but in a different manner, right? The orientation is different. Events change, from one news channel to another. There is no objectivity in news channels today. We all know that. Just give them any news report, any current affair from today's time, and tell them to enact it as accurately as possible. Now, again, what this will do is, this will basically do is, it will make them perfect, right? It will make them know about the current affairs, what is going around in the world. Moreover, it will help them to understand the same. Yeah, that is again something which is very, very important. Utkarsh ji, I'll share the attendance link by 5 p.m. Don't worry. By 5 p.m. the link will be there in the chat box. Okay, I'll share it as quickly as possible. So this is again, Tableau, and how to enhance, use Tableau in the classroom. Again, teacher enroll. Okay, so what is the fourth technique? The fourth technique is the teacher enroll, TIR, right? It's an invaluable technique for shaping the dramatic process and developing students' learning. Simply put, the teacher or the facilitator assumes a role in relation to the pupils. This may be as a leader, an equal, or a low status role, whatever is useful in the development of the lesson. The teacher may ask questions of the students, perhaps putting them into role as members of a specific group and encouraging them to hot seat her in return. Okay, this is my favorite method and the most interesting, and that is the reason I put it at the last. Okay, teacher in the role. Now, सिर्फ students को act नहीं करवाना है. If you are a teacher and if you are there in the classroom, you don't have to go and stand in the corner like this, and just see the acts, and maybe feel boring sometimes. As a teacher, you get on the stage and you indulge with the students. The teacher is in role now. That is a basic idea of this. Students feel motivated. I'm very sorry, excuse me. Okay, so students feel motivated, right? And moreover, they feel highly invincible, when the teacher is there, okay, along with them in the team. Maybe you join team A today and you act, as a farmer or a peasant, or you take a low status role, in the group. So if a group has, let's say, 5 characters, there is a peasant and there is a landlord and there's a landlady and there are the landlord's children and there are other servants. You as a teacher take the lower status roles to encourage the students to, to have that openness, to have that assertiveness in their personality, right? Tell the students to treat you like a peasant or a servant for that 5 minutes. It will help you to connect with your students better. Moreover, make the classes interesting and teach the topic with the utmost efficiency. call 6 people and assume the most lower role or an equal role with the students. I would never, I know the topic has definitions wherein they say that you have to act as a leader as well in the group, and you can assume that role. But I always say that when you are a teacher, assume the lower status roles, because as a student, you always feel that मेरे को group में अच्छा वाला role चाहिए. Even if you are 11 or 12, you just feel that I want the good highlighting roles, the popular roles. Just being a teacher, take the lower role, encourage them, tell them to, hot seat you in return. That is, if you are a peasant, they have to treat you like a like a peasant, okay, or a servant, okay, who is at home, right? And that is how the role will go. They will feel that, okay, even the professor or the teacher is like an equal to me right now, and the role is going in a very dramatic, in a very artful manner. So teacher role is another thing which is very interesting, as you can see in this particular image, which I have put, right? So there's like 4 or 5 students, and the teacher is wearing this cape. She's in a jeans top and she's wearing this cape, right, in the idealization of a super women. Yeah, so you can do these things in class. It will be fun, just coming as a spider teacher or spider women or spider man, one day, or coming as a Batman, Superman, enacting different roles, maybe in society. Again, it can be different for different subjects. A little planning, a little motivation, a little creativity is required from your end, but you can definitely all do it. Well, before moving, I just have a little conclusion. But before that, I'll send you all the attendance link. Just give me 1 minute. I'll send you the attendance link right now. So how did you like the webinar? Like any feedback, any basic feedback for now? I'm just sharing the link. Till then, if you can provide any, and yes, any criticisms as well. I know I was fast. I'll definitely work on that. I'll take it constructively. Please criticize if you want. I'm really open to it. I would love to hear all the comments from your end, because that will help me improve for the next webinar. Okay, just a minute. I am stopping sharing my screen so that I can share you the form for the attendance. Yeah, just 1 minute, please. Don't leave. There is still 8 to 9 minutes, and there is still content left. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'll quickly share the attendance form with all of you. Just 1 minute. Is it? Okay, got it. Yeah, and here is the link for attendance in the chat box for all of you. I'll share my screen again. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Sandhya ji says, ma'am, we are rocking. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you, Sandhya ji. Means a lot. Oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. Means a lot. All these comments, Thank you so much, everyone. Really means a lot. Like all of these, it's very motivating for me as a speaker. All these things. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, well, okay, I didn't share the link. I'm sorry. I'll just share the link right now. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay, here is the link. Please fill it, and there will be an option to join the WhatsApp group at the end of the link. Do join the WhatsApp group, because there is something very interesting for all of you. All right, please fill the link right now. Until then, I'll tell you more about the session. Okay. All right. So you can also use a tool, which is in your hand right now, the homework app, as you all already are using for integrating drama in your classrooms, right? How can you do that? Creating worksheets, quizzes, question papers, etc., and telling different groups, to enact the answers in class, right? This is another idea from my end. use the homework app in your offline classes, and you can just give the students an idea wherein they have to write the answers in the application and then enact their answers, okay, in the classes, because that will be very, very fun, enacting of the answers. That is how you can use the application as well. Now, homework app, obviously, as you know, it has helped a lot of teachers and students across India free of cost to prepare good homeworks, engaging homeworks, and prepare the most decent classroom outlooks, as may be possible in today's world. Yeah. Benefits of the application, I would definitely like to share, this with all of you. You have access to 7 to 8 lakhs plus questions, in the best of manners. You have subjective, you have MCQs, you have quiz format, question paper format, and so much more. You can make homework easily in just like 10 seconds. And again, improving, the students' engagement, right? You can improve the students' engagement by using these kind of tools and methodologies, okay, as we discussed today, okay, in the webinar, and you improve the classroom, okay, by all these things, okay? Quickly moving ahead. Yeah, we are now on a mission to revolutionize the homework, right? The mission of the homework app, since you all are part of the team, you have to know what we are doing and what are we looking forward to in future. So we are trying to partner with 5,000 schools across India with the support from, international funding, right? The application has already its hands in the international market as well. Yes, teachers, you're using something really brilliant in today's world. And again, it is something which is completely free of cost for all of you. So yes, it's time to revolutionize it, help the application to achieve the goal today. There's a short video for all of you, which I would like to show, which is prepared by the homework app and the team. Please go ahead and watch the same.
Practice makes perfect.
Is the voice audible of the video when I played it? If somebody can just confirm, if the voice was audible. Okay, all right, thank you.
Homework is what gives students the opportunity to practice. But do students like to do homework? That takes over 1,000 hours of the teacher's hectic schedule to make and check. Presenting the homework app that helps teachers quickly make high quality homework that students love to do. Now you can make homework in 10 seconds. Download the app, select today's quiz from the top banner, select the class and subject, choose the topics you want to give homework on, and select the number of questions of a certain mark you want to give. Now take a look at the quiz that the homework app has put together for you. It's time to fill in the quiz details like the name, the duration of the quiz, the start and the end time of the quiz, and when you'd like the student to see the answer key. And just like that, your quiz is ready to share. Share it with your students the way you prefer. Share homework that students love. The students receive a homework link from the teacher. On clicking it, the student makes a profile with basic information. Starts doing the homework and enjoys the gamified experience of the homework. Once the student submits, the app autocorrects the homework for the teacher instantly and creates an analytical report. Let's look at how students have performed on the quiz we just created. In the analytical report, you can see how many students got each question correct, the student leaderboard, where your class is getting stuck, where your class is doing well, and a list of your class's top and bottom performing students. Make high quality homework with more than 7 lakh questions mapped to NCERT and new question types and books added frequently. So what are you waiting for? Come join the homework app revolution. Practice makes perfect, and homework.
Just a second. I think my laptop is stuck because of the internet connection. I just request everyone to just wait 1 second and not leave the webinar right now, because if you leave the webinar right now, you won't be able to receive your participation certificates. Please do stay in the webinar and not leave the same, because if you do that, you will not be able to receive your participation certificate, teachers. All right. I hope so you all can see my screen again. And yes. Just a second, please. I think I'm facing some internet issues. Yes. So the next thing which we will are here to tell you is about the great rewards, vouchers, and certificate waiting for all of you, right? Today, if you participate in the Homework App Festival, you can win the Smart Teacher Kit rewards and get the Smart Teacher certificate. But how do you receive the voucher or the reward, and how do you receive the Amazon, rewards and the teacher certificate? You have to do is very simple. You make 3 homework assignments. After making 3 homework assignments, you share it with your class. And when you share it with your class, you have to ensure to get at least 30 submissions from your end. And voila, you do this and you receive your vouchers, the certificates, and the kit. But there's something else as well. To receive the voucher from the side of the Amazon of INR 100, you have to refer the homework app to minimum 10 teachers in the next 7 days. So if you are a teacher, you can just refer the homework app as an app referral to other 10 teachers in the next 7 days. And that is a minimum number of teachers you have to refer. The more you refer, the more you earn. And it starts from today. So you have to help us revolutionize the homework app and join us in the mission today to revolutionize the world, okay, with technology and the same, right? Now, another condition is, even when you refer or you share the referral link of the application to the other teachers, you have to make sure that everybody downloads the same and creates a profile at the application. The moment your referred teacher creates a profile in the application is the moment will count them as 1, 2, or 3, okay, from your end. And as soon as you reach the number 10, you will receive a voucher from the side of the application and the team. So yes, what are you waiting for? Share the referral right now and make sure they start using the homework app today, like all of you, and receive the benefits. To show a short demo of the same, how can you refer and achieve the receive the voucher? I'd like to invite Ashna or for the same to show you the demo. I'll just make Ashna the host along with me. Yes, Ashna, you are the co-host. You can unmute and present your screen and show everyone the demo.
Thank you, Harsha.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. You're audible. I'll just stop sharing.
Okay, so just let me know if my screen is visible.
Yeah, your screen is visible.
Okay, so teachers, all you have to do is, once you have opened the application, you just have to click on the profile section. If you can see on the tab, like below. You just have to click on the profile section, and from here you can see share app link on WhatsApp. So all you have to do is click here, and you can share it with your co-teachers, and you can refer them, and once they download the application, and like Harsha said, that if they're making their profile and they're after downloading the application, you'll get as soon as you reach the 10 number, you'll get a voucher from our side. So I'll just show you again. All you have to do is you just have to open the homework application, then click on profile section, and then click on share app link on WhatsApp. Via that, you can share it with anyone. And this is how you can refer them the application. Okay, hope I'm clear. Is anyone having any doubts?
I don't think so. Everyone is clear, I think. Attendance link teachers, don't worry. Just listen to the webinar for a little longer. And yeah, I'll share it again in the chat box once again if you're facing any problems. No worries. Here is the thing. Thank you, Ashna. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Harsha.
Thank you. All right. So yeah, I think that's all about today. Please do fill the form, to participate in the same, join the WhatsApp group, and yes, make sure you fill the form correctly with correct email IDs so that we can send you your certificates, participation certificates as well. And I really hope you all enjoyed the webinar. You really, really enjoyed the content which you presented today, and hope to see you again, tomorrow, with another topic, and with another interesting, 1 hour. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Oh, thank you, Shwetaji. Thank you for the comments. It's really motivating. Thank you, Ushaji. Thank you. Really motivating. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I really hope you all enjoyed the session. Okay. Okay, yes, definitely. You will all join a WhatsApp group, and therein if you have any doubts, you can just post it there because the team will be there to support you. And yes, your certificates will reach you. You will know how to become the smart teacher, receive the smart kit reward. Just stay active in the WhatsApp group, and be as motivating and influencing and active as possible. That's it. Uttamji, if you have filled the form, certificates will reach to you via your email IDs. No worries for that. If you have filled the form, then everything is perfect. Just fill the form with correct email IDs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. The comments mean really a lot, everyone. Thank you so much. If anybody hasn't filled the form, I'm sending the link again. Please do fill it. Join the WhatsApp group. Make sure you join it. And yes, see you again tomorrow, with another interesting session. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Ma'am, the particular Kamalamji, the particular group you have joined, you can just post your query there by tagging any of the team members, and they'll help you out with the same. Thank you. Just use your WhatsApp group as your medium to communicate with the team. The team is always available for you. Yeah. Anybody who hasn't filled the form can copy paste the link, with themselves. You can fill it, in your browser. Just open it in your browser or click on the link if you're not able to click from here. You can do that as well. Thank you. Gitika ji, when you fill the form, at the end of the form, there will be a button to join the WhatsApp link, WhatsApp group. Just click on join the WhatsApp group, and you will join the WhatsApp group. There is no link which you will receive. Just fill the form completely. At the end of the form, there will be a WhatsApp group joining link. Yeah, you just do that. It will automatically join the group then. It will automatically join the group, ma'am. Just check your WhatsApp. You're already in the group. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So if there are no further doubts and everybody has filled the form and everything is fine, I would really like to thank all of you for the joining the webinar again. And yeah, Sunitha ji, there's no hidden agenda. We just want all the people to use the app as much as they can, and obviously to encourage other teachers as well, because it's a free of cost application which provides you with multiple things, multiple play suits, and in one place. And that's the only agenda we have in mind. We want all the teachers to connect with the team as much as possible on a personal level, and to make sure that they all come and join us in the homework app mission which we are on. So yeah, I don't think so there are any further doubts or any thing, and everybody's clear and has filled the form. And yeah, I would just thank all of you once again, and I would end the session. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you so much.